racers, collectors, CB here again. Another find this weekend. This time on OfferUp, the app. This bin of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, and this was 20 bucks. And I've actually taken a lot of them out of here already. There was a lot of the monster trucks that were in perfect condition that I already took out. But you know, the great thing about coming across these finds like this is you never know what you're going to get. And when you get inside these bins and you start pulling them out one at a time and seeing what's in here, you begin to realize there is some really cool stuff out there. There's some really crappy stuff, and then there's some really weird stuff. So in this video, I'm going to go through this bin, not the whole bin, but I'm going to show you some of the weird things that I found in here. And this is where I'm going to ask you guys, the Hot Wheels and Matchbox and diecast communities, you know, what are some of these? Where did they come from? I've mentioned in my videos before that I'm actually new to collecting. So a lot of these cars that are in here, I don't know what they are. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if they're worth anything. But there was just a few that stood out to me that really left me scratching my head. So I'm going to pull just a few of these out and ask you guys what you think. And then I'm going to show you some of the nicer finds that I got in here as well. So let's get started. Okay, first up, what is this? Okay, I know it's a new Beetle, which is actually now the old Beetle, but well, I don't know. Let me ask you, what stands out to you guys in this? I mean, who decided it would be a good idea to put leopard prints on a new Beetle? Is it leopard? I don't. That looks like a cheetah. Maybe it's a cheetah. So all I can picture is a couple guys sitting around in a marketing sales meeting saying, you know, the new Beetle's not selling real well. What should we do? Maybe it doesn't look fast enough. What's fast? A cheetah. Let's put cheetah prints all over on a car that goes 0 to 60 in a week and a half. I don't. This one left me scratching my head, and I don't know. So this was the first one that obviously caught my eye. Let's move on. That's just oh, it is a pullback, by the way. It's just actual speed. And next up we have a Hot Wheels. Now, first of all, we're looking at two different paint jobs, which almost makes it look like the car was cut in half and glued back together, but check this out. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out what purpose this serves. Again, it's a Hot Wheels, so you know, some of you collectors out there know what this is right off the bat. Say, oh yeah, that's a whatever, so-and-so, swivelly, you know, weird car. And I personally don't know what it is. In the comments down below, enlighten me, because this I just found kind of bizarre. Interesting, but definitely bizarre. It's more fun to do this than it is to do this, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. Oh, this one will make you go, huh? What we have here is a bass boat. It looks like it's missing the motor. I don't know if this is Hot Wheels or what. I can't see. I don't know what this is. But check out what it says. Lawry's. You know what Lawry's is, right? They make seasoned salt. So, again, I'm picturing a marketing sales meeting and some guy saying, hey, you know what kids love? Seasoned salt. And bass boats. So, does anybody know, was this a mail-in? Or did this come with a bottle of seasoned salt? Or is there an actual boat, bass boat in Bass fishing competition that is sponsored by lotteries. I give up. If anybody knows anything about this, you will be a smarter person than me. So again, leave something in the comments if you know anything. And here we have the Hot Wheels Cadillac V16 Fumble. This, I mean, I've seen these before by Hot Wheels, and it's kind of an interesting design. You know, the big, huge front end and everything. It's kind of comical. But here's what gets me. Security? This is a security car? First of all, what security company employs Cadillacs as their patrol cars? And second of all, would any Cadillac security cars look like this? So I'm convinced now that some of the designers at Hot Wheels are dropping acid on the job and coming up with things like this. Why not, right? Okay. And then there's this thing. Okay. So what got me first was the Sandy Cheeks emblem on the side. And I actually, sadly, I had to Google Sandy Cheeks. I had no idea it was a SpongeBob character. But what exactly is Sandy adorning here? I think this is a Matchbox. It's a little hard to read. But it's got skis and a bubble dome windshield. And this little thing opens in the back, and I have no clue what's supposed to go in there. But, okay, looks like Sandy's wearing an astronaut uniform here. So is this like a moon planet thing? Is this an under the sea vehicle? It's got skis, so it kind of rules out both. I think I see skis. I think snow. Does this thing go in the snow? Why, if it goes in the snow, why does it have a character in a astronaut uniform? If it's supposed to go on a planet or a moon or something, why does it have skis? If it's supposed to go under the water, what the hell? You know, I don't know what this is. Again, I'm calling on you guys. I'm calling on the real collectors here. Tell me where this came from. What kind of a... What the hell did this come from? What is this? I'm just confused. We'll move on to the next. Here's this one. These crack me up. These are actually kind of cool. These are Scooby-Doo 2 movie cars. We've got Velma. We've got Shaggy and Scooby, and we've got Fred. And I'm missing, what's her name? Daphne. I'm missing Daphne. So what happened here? You know, I get the whole let's tie in a movie with some toys for kids because it's a kids movie. I get that. But did they trade in the Mystery Machine for a Dodge Ram? I mean, is Scooby and Shaggy smoking pot in a Dodge Ram now? And if Velma was to drive a car, this is the last thing I think she'd be driving. Look at the motor on that thing. I'm curious. They're racing champions, so I'm sure it was a promotional kind of thing, which is cool. And Fred, he's got to get to his hair appointments fast, so he's got this thing. I just again, a little help from anybody Who knows anything about this? Was this a promotional 4-pack, 5-pack or something, and I'm just missing the Mystery Machine and Daphne, or what's going on with these? I'm kind of curious because I'd like to complete the set and get the Daphne machine, because I'm curious to see what that thing looks like. But I just found it kind of interesting, the tie-in with the movie and the characters and the kind of cars they drive. It just left me scratching my head. But anyways. Oh, China, you always crack me up when you make things like this. There is nothing on the bottom except China. It's pretty beat up, you can tell. So obviously somebody liked it enough to either beat it with a hammer or play with it a lot. I don't know. You know what the problem with this car is? It doesn't have a big enough rear end. That's all I'm going to say about that. Here we have the Hot Wheels Fast Fuse with police decals on it. And this is a car I always pictured people in the 50s thought cars would look like in the future. And this is apparently what they thought police cars would look like in the future. You know, because they'd have to have a huge motor instead of, you know, say electric or anything like that. So another acid trip thanks to the designers at Hot Wheels. Anyways, that's it for the weird stuff. I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff I did find. Okay, asking for help on this one. This one kind of interests me a little bit. At first, when I first saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, it's a vintage, it's original, blah, 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 blah. But then I saw the flames, and I thought, no, they didn't have those on the originals, but it does have red lines and metal body, metal base, and this thing weighs about as much as a brick. And if anybody knows anything about this car, leave it in the comment section. I mean, I could Google it, but I want to hear from you guys. Is this thing a pretty cool find, or does it go along with all the weird cars? This one I thought was cool too. A Hot Wheels Rescue here. Is this not the treasure hunt insignia? I don't know what year this is from. It's metal body, plastic base. It looks like it's missing, maybe there was a motor there or something. Same thing, if anyone knows anything about this awesome piece here, let me know. I'm kind of curious. And same thing with the earlier one I showed you. I first saw this and I thought I hit jackpot with the red lines and the metal body and the metal base. And this is the, I can't think of the name of it right now. The Nitty Gritty Kitty, which I believe is one of the original castings. But I saw the stripe and I thought, nah, no, apparently not. But I would like to know a little more about this. This thing weighs a ton too. It's a very cool car. Very cool car. I just would like to know a little bit more about it. Let me know if you know anything down in the comments. Okay, last one. I had to share this just because Bone Shakers are becoming my favorite Hot Wheels car. There's just so many variations of them, and this is now my third one, and I love it. Just thought I'd share with you guys. Leave a like, please subscribe. There's going to be more of these to come, and I'm still working on the track, getting the track up to par. You have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.